everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a thrift with me video. This angle's a little weird because I'm actually in the passenger seat because me and my husband are going on a little date day and we're gonna go to a bunch of thrift stores. So we're gonna do like actual thrift shops as well as Goodwill. So I figured I would just film like all the best stuff that I see for you guys and then hopefully do a haul at the end. Also, I'm not wearing my glasses. I feel like it looks so weird. I used to only wear contacts, and then when I got pregnant with my almost 2-year-old, it just felt easier to wear glasses, and then that was during like lockdown, so I just always wore my glasses, and then I ran out of contacts, and now it's just been like 2 years of glasses only. So I ordered some contacts. I feel like I look like different, so if you're like, what's different? That's what's different. But yeah, we are about to go to some thrift stores. I think first we're actually going to a little antique mall, so I'm excited to show you guys everything that we see, and yeah, let's just get on into it. So first we actually decided to go to some Goodwills on the way. So the first thing I found was this, and I thought it would be really pretty for fall on like a dining room table. It was $1.99. Now I loved this picture. I loved the frame. It's not my typical style, but I loved the frame and I loved the matting. And usually that's like all I'm looking for when it comes to frames or prints at thrift stores, but I actually really loved the art in it as well. I ran over when I saw this because I'm very into like blue and white recently. Now it was $8 and it was super dirty on the inside, so I did end up leaving it behind. This is not something that I personally love, but I'm in a lot of like grand millennial decorating groups on Facebook, and I know that this is a really big trend right now. So they had one of these at Value Village for $10. Okay, so here's me digging through some bins, compliments to my husband filming, and my husband really liked this big print because it was $15 and it was huge. However, I thought the print inside was a little depressing. I don't know why, that's the way the print made me feel, and we didn't love the frame. So even though it was $15 and we kind of went back and forth, we did end up leaving that behind. Okay, so now we are at the antique mall, and I'm gonna put my vision on the screen. So I really want to do a plate wall, but not like a full plate wall. Don't get crazy with it. We have a little tiny area next to the window by our sink in our kitchen, and I just think it would be beautiful to get different blue and white plates and kind of put them in a line or kind of staggered up that wall and bring in some color to a very neutral kitchen. So I'm on the hunt for blue and white plates. I really liked these. However, this was a big antique mall, so different booths have different prices. And so I wanted to kind of walk around and see like which ones I could find for how cheap. I thought that this blue and white copper kettle was really pretty because it kind of mixes fall with that blue and white that I'm going for. However, because we just moved into our house, I feel like we have a lot of basic decorating to do in our house. So I've been trying to not buy as much seasonal decor because it kind of feels silly for me to be buying like things just for fall when there's so many things that I kind of want for year round first. But this antique mall had so many goodies. Now here I am again with the bird prints. I'm telling you, I have been loving bird prints recently. I'll put some inspiration pics on the screen. They just scream like traditional, like classy elegance. I don't know why, and it's so funny because I do not like birds in real life. How fun is this little dog statue? Now I don't know if he's sold like at a different store or if it's really vintage, but $22 I felt like was a really good price for how big this was and how much of a statement it would make. And I really liked these frames. I think they were 2 for $20 if I remember correctly. I thought they were beautiful. I loved the matting, but my husband was like, Lauren, you have so many frames at home. I must admit, I have been a little bit of a frame hoarder recently. Once I realized how cheap you can find frames at Goodwill and how many different ones you can get, I think I need to calm down on the frames. So I did leave those behind. I thought that this might be pretty on that plate wall like I was talking about because it would kind of fit, and I don't know, it would fit the kitchen vibe. But I decided, you know what, let me leave it behind. I can always come back for it, and I need to do the plates first. I need to start with the plates. Now this is a slowed down clip, but I did want to show this because I love all of this. I love the wallpaper, those frames, the plates with the wood. That's exactly what I'm talking about when I say a plate wall. Oh, if I could just buy that little section of this room, I would. Now, I loved this booth. I loved these bird plates. Here I am with my birds and my plates again. I don't know what it is. Next month, I might not even like birds and plates, but I thought these were absolutely gorgeous, and I thought they would look so pretty in like a dining room. They were $22 each though, so I was a little hesitant on that price because that is a little much for me. And I loved all of these vessels and jugs and vases, and they were actually fairly good prices, especially for how unique some of these were. This was such a cool shaped basket, and it says it's from 1984. It was only $19. I just had no idea what I would actually do with it. Look at how many they have, like all different shapes and bumpiness, size, color. Like these are huge for $11. This guy's so big for $11. That one is $14. Wow, they have so many. Whoa, look at this big boy. $26. Oh my gosh, he's huge. Here's some more little guys. I don't know, am I like, are these sold at like Walmart and I just don't know it? I sort of been to like all the places to look for fall stuff. These obviously aren't vintage, so I'm like, where are they from? But this is $3.95, $3.50. I honestly might get them. Now these plates I thought were gorgeous for like a Thanksgiving tablescape. So pretty. Keep in mind, if you do shop at antique malls, Goodwill, anywhere, and you're buying any old glassware, plates, or anything, you definitely need to test stuff for lead before using it, because that is always something that could be. So just keep that in mind, because I feel like sometimes people are just out there buying whatever they see, but keep in mind that some things are very old. I don't know how old any of this stuff was, but if you guys have been watching a while, you know that I am a nervous Nelly and I always err on the side of caution. Okay, quick update. So we went to the antique mall and now we are at Habitat for Humanity Restore. So there was a lot of good stuff at the antique mall and really good prices. So I got some stuff for this little plate wall that I'm excited for, and I got a picture. I'll do a whole haul at the end, but we're gonna go into Habitat for Humanity now. Got this on Amazon. It holds 40 ounces. So I'm trying to drink 3 of them a day so I get 120 ounces because I'm still nursing Bennett. He's 21 months old and I'm ready to stop. I stopped with my first son at 21 months, but Bennett's hanging on for dear life with that. He is not letting it go. Okay, let's go into Habitat for Humanity. Oh, also, my sweater, I love it. It is so soft and comfortable, and it's from Target. I'll link it down below. Okay, I'm gonna put you guys in the car. So this was the biggest Habitat Humanity I've ever seen. We have one that I go to fairly often, and it's only furniture and like old doors, windows, stuff like that. This one had so much decor. I'm gonna have to come here so much more often. They had so much Christmas decorations, frames. It was awesome. This place was so cool. However, I saw all of these ornaments and I was like, oh, this would be a great place for someone on a budget to find ornaments and Christmas decor. And then I noticed all of the prices were like more expensive than if you would buy these exact items at Hobby Lobby. So now I'm sort of questioning my thrifting logic, because I'm like, okay, you do have to be very mindful of, am I actually getting a good deal? I loved the Santa plate. If you guys watched any of my decorating for Christmas videos last year, you know that I am super into buying anything Santa, vintage Santa. My husband thought the plate was ugly, so we did leave it behind, but I might have to go back and get him at some point. Okay, I loved this milk glass kind of look. I don't know why. I always am really attracted to it, but I had no clue what I would do with it. And I loved this bird print. And I liked this vase as well, but I was kind of getting frustrated with this Goodwill. It was packed and there was hardly any prices on anything, so it was super hard to navigate without prices. Okay, so now we were at a different thrift store and I was looking at these because I really was trying to find some frames. So I was kind of ignoring the artwork inside and just seeing if I could find frames in a good size with good matting, because you can always go on Etsy and find prints that you want to print out to put into them. So like I said, I've really been into the blue and white recently, so this plate was $2, so I decided to take this one home with me. As you can see, my 1-year-old was completely knocked out. He was so tired. So it is time for the haul portion of today's video. I have a good bit of stuff to show you guys. I found all of the plates I was wanting for the plate wall, which I'm really excited about. I even ordered, sorry if you can hear the boys upstairs, they're playing with my husband and there's just like a lot of banging going on because they're in the room right above me right now. So I even bought like the little plate hangers off of Amazon so I can hang the plates on the wall, so I'm excited to do that. That will probably be in the next decorating video. But yeah, I feel like we got a lot of good stuff. This video had, I think, 3 or 4 different Goodwills, a Habitat for Humanity, a Value Village, and 2 antique malls, and then a consignment shop. So there was a lot of stuff. So if you're like, geez, there was some good stuff there, that's because I went to a lot of places. So let's just get into the haul portion. First off, I will show you the things that I got at this first antique mall. I put those clips in here, but those specific clips were actually from like a couple weeks ago. So you've already seen these in my fall decorating video if you watched those. But real quick, I just wanted to show you the gourds that I got because I felt like these were like my favorite things that I found thrifting. And you know what? I don't know if these are antique. I don't know if these are like thrift items. I don't know if like, maybe you can buy them at Michael's. I don't know. They had so many that I feel like they must, like, are they real? Somebody let me know. But I got this, and I got this guy. Like, look at how fun. I love the colors. I love all the different shapes. I got this one. So I believe this was $7, and then these were $6 each. And then I got this little guy for, I want to say like $3.50 or something. So I got those, and I really, really like them. Okay, and then the last thing from that older trip that I got was this. So it was actually just this blue and white planter, and it was $20, which I thought was a good deal because I had been looking at a bunch in a lot of places for a while before deciding on it, and a lot of them were a lot more expensive. And I don't love what I'm doing with it right now, but I did just put some like fake hydrangeas in it, but I thought that was really pretty. Okay, so now let's move on to this specific thrifting day with my husband and what we got. So I'll start with the plates that I got for the plate wall. I found 4 plates. I didn't even, there was like no rhyme or reason to why I was getting them. I really just, blue and white and cheap. That's all I was looking for. But I ended up picking out 2 smaller ones and 2 larger ones, which works out because I think I'm gonna do something like a little bit staggered. So smaller, bigger, smaller, bigger up the wall. So I got this one for $2. I'll show you guys the back too, in case you're interested in it. So then I found this one, which was, I think it was $4.50. It was on sale for $4.50. And then this guy was $1 because he is chipped, but I feel like that didn't matter since it's gonna go on the wall anyways. And then the last one I got was, I think this one was $6, also on sale for $4.50, if if I remember correctly. Look at how pretty that is. So as you can see, they're all a little bit different. Let me see if I can hold them all up. So yeah, as you can see, they're all a little bit different, but I feel like they go really well together, and I just think it's gonna be a really pretty little accent to the kitchen. So I'll put these to the side. Now, speaking of plates, I had Christmas on the mind, so I saw this little plate, and it's not much, but it was $2, and I thought it was really pretty and like delicate and classy, and I thought it would be really pretty just somewhere, I have no idea where, for Christmas. So it looks like this, and I love like the edges, and then this, and I don't know if you guys can tell, it's like a little guy. So even just like on a side table next to a vase, or I don't know what I'm gonna do with him, but I just thought he was really, really cute. So I really liked that detailing. Okay, moving on. Okay, so frames. I did buy this. This was also $1. It was from Goodwill. Like I said, I have been really into bird prints recently. I don't know what it is. I follow a few girls on Pinterest, and I love their home, and I notice they always have bird prints, so that might be like what's pulling me to bird prints, but I got this one. I just thought it was so pretty and like a classic piece of art. I really liked the frame, the matting, even the picture of the bird. And I feel like it's a really good size for a lot of these like small little walls that we have around the house. So I got that. Okay, I am a sucker for anything coastal. I love coastal like vibes. So I did get 2 frames because I liked the frames, but then I also really liked the prints inside, so I probably won't even change the prints. So I got this one, and my husband's really big into like the coastal vibe as well. In our relationship, we've been on a lot of vacations to different like beaches, and we always talk about like retiring and living by the beach and stuff. So I got this one. I really liked the frame. I liked the matting, so if I ever wanted to switch this print out, I knew that I would still like the frame and the matting, but then I really do love that print as well. And then this one, oh, I love this print. I don't know what it is about it. And these colors really attracted me to it, which is funny because usually my style is a little more like light and bright, where this is more, I feel like more masculine than I usually decorate with, but I really like it. So there's that guy. Okay, so now I'll move on to baskets. So each of these was from a Goodwill. So they were all $1 each. So I got this one. And I picked this one out because of the flat side. So the way I imagine this is on our counter, we have a little area on our counter, and there's like really not much to do with it. So I was thinking, since it's flat, to put this right up against it, and we can put mail or other things so that the counter doesn't get as cluttered. You could also put this like easily, just put like a push pin through it and put it on the wall and have like florals coming out for different holidays. I feel like there's a lot you could do with it. So it was only $1, and I like the color. I felt like it was a good size, and I felt like I could get a lot of uses out of it. Now, these two, I don't feel like I necessarily needed them, because now I kind of am like, oh, what am I gonna do with them? But I got them. So they were $1 each. So this first one just looks like this. I liked the design of it, how sturdy and thick it is. I could see someone putting this in a bathroom with toiletries on the back of the toilet with spare like toilet paper. Yeah, that's all I got. But I don't know. I don't know. Listen guys, I always talk too much. I'm like a chatterbox. And so the amount of time it takes me to edit my videos, because I am editing out my talking, is insane. So I only had 7 minutes left of recording on my camera, and I was like, perfect. A haul should not take longer than 7 minutes. I'll whip through it, and it stopped recording because I didn't whip through it. So I got this for $1. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I thought it would be nice. We have, we just moved into this house. We have a lot more space than we did in our old house. And I just love little baskets for organizing or decorating. Okay, and so 2 more items. So I've been wanting a clear vase that just had a little bit of a design to it that I could put like fresh florals in. So I found this one at a Goodwill and it was $2 and it just looks like this. Okay, last item, which I feel like was a really big score. Hold on. This thing I'm about to show you guys was was $2. So it is $2 and it was this huge mirror. So it looks like this. Now I don't love the little bit of gold right here, but I figured I could paint that. It's just a little bit too much of like a yellow gold. But I did like the frame, and then it has like this linen texture right here. I thought maybe I could paint that gold, either like the linen color so it blends in, or maybe black. Could even paint the frame, but for $2. So yeah, that was a steal. So yeah, that is it for today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. I've been loving thrifting recently, home decor, DIYs. If you guys are not yet subscribed, I would love for you to. My last few videos were fall decorate with me's. I also did some fall DIYs and thrifts in those videos. I have an old, or not an old, I have like a couple videos back. There's another thrift with me if you guys are interested. And yeah, I just hope that you guys enjoyed. I would love for you to subscribe if you haven't already. I do like a huge Christmas decorating series on my channel every year. I'm so out of breath. And thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to watch. I would really appreciate it if you wanted to leave a comment and give this video a thumbs up. It helps me out so much. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely amazing day. I'm going to do the thumbnail now. I might put this footage in. I know some of you guys think it's funny because this is what you gotta do to get a good thumbnail.
When you're not here, the sun don't shine. When you're not near, I don't feel like I do when you're with me. It felt like suddenly our souls collided, hearts entwined. When I decided